welcome to another episode of Golden Fears. My name is Jon Forward. Momentarily, I'll bring out Edna and Taffy so we can get into the movie review. We are back to the Lost Picture Show box set. I've got here some various obscure nonsense that I bought from our friends at Vinegar Syndrome. So we're not even halfway through. This is the beginning of disc 3 out of 6. Tonight we are going to be discussing 1987's What is Love, the summary provided on the website, a lost film itself made from an unfinished film, Carlos Tobalina and Bill Cable's sexy saga of moral pondering. What's Love combines footage from Cable's unfinished early 70s epic titled What is Love with a newly shot second half, with Cable playing a reincarnation of his earlier character alongside Sharon Kelly and Ginger Lynn. All right, well, the reincarnation thing makes this make more sense. I'm sure the ladies will get into that. So this is from Tobalina Productions, who was for many years made softcore sexploitation movies, dramas / sexploitations. They moved on to hardcore stuff, and then they went back to non-hardcore with 3 movies. This is the middle one. The original version, the What is Love, never came out. And then this one was kind of, they added some stuff and kind of cobbled it together. It's clearly, some of it's in the 80s, some of it is clearly older. It's from like 2 or 3 different time frames. This debuted at the Cannes Film Festival in 1987, and it was advertised as very erotic, very artistic, definitely not a porno, and just debatable. There's no penetration. Anyway, this movie had not been really seen in between that 1987 showing at Cannes and when they put it together in this box set. So not a whole lot. I usually pull screenshots from the IMDb page, but it's pretty scant. I did find a version of this movie that exists on YouTube. It's only like 50 minutes long because it cuts out all the sex scenes, which add an extra 30 minutes to the runtime. It's like an hour and 20 minutes total. Of the Lost Picture Show movies, this was the most watchable. The other ones were interesting. This one is odd, but also the most awkward to be watching with my Great Aunt Edna. Lots of dirty parts, lots of nudity, the competently shot sex scenes. This one was actually, I mean, if I wasn't watching it with my great aunt, it would be more enjoyable. There's some good stuff in there. I might have to rewatch this one on my own. But anyway, before we bring the ladies in, just one fun fact: Bill Cable, who's kind of the main guy that plays the cop, and then he's reincarnated slightly older in a different scene. He's also plays Jesus being crucified and doing drugs and drinking whiskey at one point. Notably, he played Johnny Boz, the guy that gets the ice pick by Sharon Stone in the opening scene of Basic Instinct. Sorry, spoiler. You're not supposed to know for sure that it's Sharon Stone. It might not be. But anyway, spoiler alert for Basic Instinct. Anyway, let's just let's bring in the ladies, I think. Edna, Taffy.
Whoever thought of that? Imagine the state of the pie made with that pumpkin. Can't even Oh, hey!
I could go for some of those Queen's pumpkins.
They're brilliant. And we got the show on, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what we're here for.
Ooh, parched.
I feel like it's been a little while. Is the room
Has been a while.
Different? I think we're a little bit.
I think
we're a little tight over here.
I think yeah. What's going on with that? What happened?
I
there?
I needed a little bit of
Jonathan
space.
wanted more room over there.
Oh
so
my gosh! Now he's some funny. He just thinks, okay, I'm gonna get a show and I'm gonna put it on the internet, and then you know what? That's what he does.
Many such
I can't
cases.
even believe that. Have you ever had anything in your life so driven as that? Have you ever heard that?
No, I don't know. I don't know anybody else that has a TV show on the internet.
On the internet, not even on the TV.
They don't give them out to anybody.
I'm happy to be part of it, and I'm
me
happy
too.
for you
Me
to
too.
be part of it,
Oh,
Taffy.
thanks, Dolly. Thanks, Edna.
So
Best friend Edna.
just a couple of gal pals.
Yeah, that's right. Just a couple of gals being pals around here.
Yeah. So the show that my great nephew Jonathan's there, he put
It's a wild one.
It's Golden Fears.
Oh yeah, this show, not the show that we want. Yeah, this show. We're talking about this one first. I'm doing it in the wrong order.
No, he said we had to explain what it is. He said he explains it, and then we explain it again.
Yeah, I heard he.
Yeah. He's over in the corner. I didn't even barely friggin' see him. Hi there, Jonathan, nephew Jonathan. Didn't even know you were there.
Yeah. He blends,
hope I wasn't saying
right
nothing.
in. Are
Hope
you?
I wasn't saying nothing
honey, your face doesn't look like books. That's not what she's saying. Are you saying that my boy looks like a book?
Yeah, because he's right smart. He's so friggin' smart.
He looks a little like
Looks like
some
a
of the
little
like he might be one of
Look like a
those.
little
He might be one of those
One of
toys
those little Harry
on
Potter
a shelf
professors. One of those professors, Edna.
Yeah, so this is my friend Taffy.
Hi.
And we
It's me, just Taffy.
it's been a long time since we did this. What have you been doing, Taffy?
Well, just been hanging around. It's been summer. Been some wicked hot out there, Edna.
Oh, it's so hot.
I've been getting so sweaty. Sweat my makeup right off. Had to go get my hair cut. Hope you like it.
Looks good.
Looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
it looks
Got my highlights
beautiful,
done.
Taffy.
Thanks.
And Jonathan paid for your makeover for the show.
He's a good boy. We got a budget now, I guess.
Yeah, we're high productions. He says, but
Lets me wear my own clothes.
Yeah. Well, I got this new top from Value Village
That's
for the
beautiful.
show.
It's beautiful.
And it's nice. It's nice and summery.
It's good, yeah.
And
Nice and
it's
cool.
not too. It breathes and it gets in, and it's not too hot.
Yeah.
And but it's a hot one out there.
Excuse me.
It's
They call these the dog days of summer.
Yeah.
Because the dog's got a fur coat on. He gets hot.
Yeah,
That's why they call it the dog's days of summer.
Do they? That's real. That's
Yeah,
real
they do.
interesting, Taffy.
Yeah, I saw that on internet.
Oh, the internet.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where this. That's where.
That's where we are right now. Isn't that funny?
So now,
you never know.
So now maybe somebody else will be on the internet and they'll be watching this show, and then they'll know a
Can
fun.
you imagine?
They'll know a fun. You just taught the
Imagine.
people an interesting
Imagine that.
fact, Taffy.
Yeah, dog days of summer.
That was a Taffy fact here with Taffy on
Taffy fact.
on Golden Fears, and
Your nephew, Jonathan, does he know how to
great
do like
nephew, because
your great-
he's great.
Oh.
Thank you.
Does he know how to do that when you say a word and then it goes on the screen? Does he know?
John,
I can-
why don't you
if I
ask
do
Jonathan directly?
Like, okay,
I don't know
Jonathan,
what he
here's what I'm
knows how to
thinking.
do.
Because if I do Taffy fact, will it do that?
Yeah.
Did it go?
Yeah, can you have some?
Okay, wait, let me.
Some
Taffy fact.
razzle dazzle.
Did it go on the screen? I didn't
think
see it.
so. I felt it.
Oh, okay.
I
can't see it.
It's
I
there.
felt a little breeze.
I can't
from
see
up
it.
here. One of the maybe a
one of the
maybe a
things-
twinkly flew off
Jonathan.
and hit me in the neck like when
Jonathan.
you're sitting next to the fire, which you're not allowed to have.
Jonathan, gotta do the thing.
What?
The
Is that a Naruto?
no, what they do at the start of the word.
What?
with the thing.
Hashtag.
I don't know.
Numbers, like they got a number, but they
capital letter.
no, like
at
a
the
number
start?
sign goes like
Number
this.
sign.
Yeah.
Are you
Hashtag.
saying a number?
Well, I'm not,
And
but
the
that's how
number
kids
one
do it.
great grandnephew.
No, it goes like tough fact.
Well, he understands. I don't know what Taffy. I don't know what you're going on about.
He's a smart boy. He'll get it.
But it's hot summer.
Hot summer.
And I will,
hot
but
film.
I'll tell you, Edna fact. Ed, I was a little sweaty watching this movie.
Oh, I guess so. Edna, this one said right in it wasn't a porn, but I don't know what kind of.
This was.
I don't know what kind of saucy films they've been watching to think this one's not a saucy film.
Jonathan, we watched these movies.
This is a little inappropriate.
It's called What's Love.
What's love?
Should be What Is Love? I think from that's
supposed to be because apostrophe S is possessive.
What is
Isn't
well
it?
what?
That's a different movie.
Yeah, what's love? Like who's the owner of the love is what it's asking.
I don't think we found out.
Well, no.
Passing it around like nobody's business
but
in
Jonathan,
there.
we watched,
passing around like a Yankee swap.
We watch these movies, and I understand that it's the show, and it's what the nasty people on the internet want to see. When we see people getting stabbed and shooting in the head and all, and I'm no prude, but there's been some boobies, but this was a full pornography.
Well, I took a note. Remember, you seen me at the start there, figuring around with my phone. You said, "Taffy, get off your phone, watch me." And I said, "Edna, I'm just doing a timer." So I thought, geez, now every time I watch one of these movies, there's a bare naked lady in it, and I said, now wouldn't it be funny if I set a timer? Guess what? You're never gonna get. Well, you'll guess because you were here.
No, I didn't see the timer. I wanted it to be a surprise. I'm gonna guess.
Okay,
43 seconds.
Well, guess what? Guess what, Edna? They tricked me because guess what? Bare bum first.
Bare bum. Bum before boobs.
Yeah, it was 8 minutes 14 seconds. Now had a little bit of trouble with the movie at the start.
Oh, I had a lot of trouble with the movie all through.
It kept going, like the same would go and then stop and start.
Yeah, Jonathan.
So I was
he had to take out the tape because it had a fingerprint on it.
Yeah, but then guess what?
You can't be touching your tapes with your dirt.
No, you're not supposed to.
And I always tell Jonathan you should wash your hands.
You'd always touch
You should wash your hands after you're done even taking a pee pee and a poo poo. You gotta wash your hands.
Hot cheesy Dorito.
Eating a hot Dorito.
The kids love eating those. They're almost.
Jonathan, you like those flaming hots.
Those flaming.
They're not.
He likes it spicy.
He does like a spicy one. Well, look at the movies he's friggin' picking out.
Well, this one it starts out with Satan himself.
But I didn't say what time the boobs were.
Oh, what time?
They were at 9 minutes and 19 seconds.
It didn't. It felt like 43 seconds.
Yeah. It did.
But yeah, we seen a bear. But the boobs. First, we had the devil incarnate. Mm-hmm. He said
music's good.
He's talked music bullets
said music bullets. That must be the guy's name.
Were they shooting a piano with a gun, and that's how they make the music?
Maybe. It was some good though. Getting real jazz makes you feel like dancing.
I was when the devil showed up. I was a little at the beginning. There was a little dance. There was a dancey music and the stars, and it was this is a jazzy. And then the devil showed me. There's fire all around, and
sometimes he's Ron Jeremy, and sometimes he's got a jean jacket on. You don't know.
He's snapping his fingers. I thought it was like one of those Nintendo Switch commercials.
Guess what? He was talking right to us.
Switch.
He looked right through the screen. He looked me right in the eye and he said, "Hey, guess what? It's me, the devil." And I said, "Get out of here, Satan!"
But he was
talking
right to us. He said, "Hello, audiences of the world,"
that's us.
And we were the audience, and we're in the world. Yeah. And he was.
I don't want if the devil is on the TV, that's not ideal.
There's a lot
against,
of that. The devil,
against
listen,
my values.
you got to watch out for the devil because he's in the TV now.
But I don't want him to talk to me.
No.
Oh, it gives me the heebie-jeebies enough to just watch the devil on there, but he's looking at you right down the barrel.
Right into your eyes.
Right
There's
down
fire
the
going
barrel.
all over the place.
Fire. I don't know how his long hair wasn't just catching flames.
And then guess what? Guess what he does after that? Gets in a car, convertible, he's smoking a reefer, and he's not even using his hands for driving the car, going in there. No, it's not so dangerous. So he's not looking.
It's dangerous.
Excuse me. He's rolling a pipe, and he's driving the car, but he's not touching.
And you think
got the hair flying all over the place.
You think he's gonna get what's coming to him?
Yeah,
when the
well,
police,
guess what?
the nice policeman shows up to say, "Hey, devil, you need to slow down, and you need to do 10 and 2. 10 and 2. I never learned how to drive, but I know that much.
He says you got a girl's haircut, and you better friggin' smarten up.
Yeah, he said.
And then the guy's like, "I'm not smoking a joint. I'm just having a piece of gum." And I said, "Edna, now come on,
devil talking to you. Only the devil would lie to a policeman.
Yeah,
that's disrespectful.
Right into his face, and then guess what? Snaps his fingers, he's gone.
He snapped and he disappeared, and the policeman says, "Oh well, I got his driver's license. It says." Satan, 1, 2, 3, evil hell away.
Edna, let me ask you this, Edna. If you had a power, right? Where you snap your fingers, and something disappears, what are you gonna have it going to disappear?
Jonathan's whole movie collection.
Edna.
Oh, Edna, that's a good one. That's a good one. He's got some
real
rotters in there, doesn't he?
He would just buy some more. You can see
stuff.
some of them behind.
He watches all that crazy stuff. Look at that.
No, this whole room is a den of sin.
Look at these ones. What do we got here?
What's this?
What's that one? Look at that one.
G. Allen and the AIDS Brigade.
Oh my Lord!
What is
Pondering? What is that one about?
I don't want to watch.
Is that a documentary?
I don't want to. No. You can.
Why are those girls hanging out like that? Oh my gosh! I never even seen the likes of that one.
But I'd
snap that one right out of existence.
But the policeman, he had his driver's license, but then that went boop, and it was making funny noises every time something disappeared. It was like burp, boop, burp, boop, burp.
So he's confused.
And then his car disappears, and then did the police car disappear too? Yeah, the police car disappeared.
Oh, and we're in a car. He was driving his bike.
Oh, the bike disappeared, and the policeman's just sitting on the curb saying,
He's like, "Hi, Chihuahua. I don't have my friggin' thing anymore."
The disrespect.
Where did it go to?
And the lawlessness, but it was the devil, so that's what you get.
And then he's sitting and he's like, "God, I wonder where my bike went to." And he's like, but what if though the devil was at a lounge and he was wearing a red suit? Because that's the devil.
Yeah,
he's doing a song and he's singing.
Yeah, the policeman decided, well, my police bike disappeared. I need to go to the lounge.
And go to the lounge.
And see a man with the long hair. He's singing a song, and the camera was showing right in on his little wiener. Right through his pants, but you could see
you could see the outline of his donger in there.
And it's just zooming right in.
I was trying not to look, but you know what that's like when you're trying to notice but not notice. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want you to be like, "Oh, what's that old Taffy over there looking at there?" But I was just watching it to see.
Well, you gotta see what happens because that's the job for the show, and we don't like it, but Jonathan says that this show it raises money for sick kids.
Oh, that's nice.
We don't want to.
Isn't that nice?
What's that? 100%. Yeah.
All goes to them kids. What was I going to say? I was saying something now here.
So we watch a movie that we get a little bit sick, and then the kids get a little bit less sick. It's a good balance.
Well, and I'll tell you, it's art now, isn't it? And you can't be, we don't know all the time what's art, but if you see it, you know it. And sometimes you don't.
Somebody put it on a
there you go. It's on a videotape, so that's how you know. And it takes all kinds, Edna.
But it was dicey enough with the singing and then you're kissing all on that microphone, Jonathan. You're gonna have to get
Jonathan got the lipstick on there.
You got a wet wipe.
You're gonna need a wet one after this.
I'll fix it after the show.
Well, we went right from the devil singing to a man and a lady,
and they're doing the wild monkey dance.
Winnie the Pooh style. She got her shirt on. That's when we see her. That's when we saw her butt.
Oh yeah, and then guess what? She's wearing a jean jacket. Guess who else we seen wearing that jean jacket?
Who?
The devil.
The devil.
We seen it at the start. He goes, guess what? Ron Jeremy. Guess what else? Jean jacket. Same one. Same jean jacket. So you're looking at it and you're like, "Ooh, that's reminding me of somewhere."
The policeman's making the sauce with the blonde lady.
Yeah, and guess what? Guess what happens after that?
But they were just. Now I don't want to complain. It just seemed. They were just laying, but they weren't moving. They were just laying on top of each other.
My new hairdo's itchy, Edna.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's that hairspray you got.
I think it is.
Maybe because Jonathan, do you have some pencils? We can do a little lice check on Taffy.
I have a
Taffy
pen.
might have the old.
Well, I don't want to get the bugs. We might have caught them from this movie.
I think I got something from this movie. Woo.
But did you notice, Taffy? They had their pants off and they were just laying on top of each other and they weren't moving.
They were probably saving it up because later on they'll be moving and
There's
shaking.
Lots of moving.
Oh yeah, there was a little shimmy.
Doing some shimmies.
Shimmy shakes, got that one on there.
And so the policeman's making it with the blonde lady, and then the blonde lady turns into the devil, and he's like, oh no,
that's what happens. You go to a bar and hear a man sing and have sex with a lady, and then it's gonna turn into the devil.
Jonathan, did you ever? No, you're not married. I know you've got your roommate. But
she's lovely.
She's nice.
She's a good girl.
She's nice. She's got her own little toys up, and there's toys all over this house.
She's a little weird, but she's a nice lady.
It's fine.
But he loves her and she loves him.
Nice?
So that's
nice,
sweet.
Edna?
I never thought that Jonathan would find anybody as nice as that lady.
Oh well, isn't that great?
Yeah.
I'm sure she's doing her best every day.
Well, the house is a little dirty.
Oh, it's a mess.
That's not her job.
I heard they don't even clean their own house.
No, they bring in her cousin twice every 2 weeks.
Oh my Lord!
But he was making love to the lady, and then it turned into the devil.
Right on a piece of fur.
And he's laying on top of the devil, and the devil is like, "Howdy do, sir."
And then guess what? Guess who comes after that?
Jesus.
You're never gonna. Yeah.
Jesus, and I thought
we were both like, "Woo! Praise!
Jesus.
We were like, look at there's our boy. He's
finally someone to clean up this filth.
He's drinking a beer. He's smoking a marijuana.
He's smoking a little doobie.
I couldn't believe that. I said, the devil's got dominion here, boys. If Jesus
Christ.
Oh, Edna. Or are you just saying his name?
From Nazareth.
If you're just saying his name.
I'm saying his name. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's his name.
Proper title. And he... Born in Bethlehem,
might be allergic to her new hair too.
Died on that hill in Golgotha.
Tiny donkey rode into Bethlehem.
And now he's smoking drugs.
And then he sees the world.
He's drinking a whiskey.
He sees the world, and he's doing it. They're implying something.
Was Jesus? I think
he was doing a little shimmy shake there at the planet.
He was standing behind the globe,
doing a little shimmy shake.
He was doing a shimmy shake. I don't know what that was, but
and then you know what? They're like, well, that's the end of that. Let's go to
some other people.
You know what? Because you remember last time we were watching that show about it was in black and white, and they got Bruce Willis, and
Barbara.
he's going. No, the one with Bruce Willis.
Barbara
and then,
Willis.
Sin City.
No, Nancy. A little girl dies.
Sin
An old
City.
man,
Sinful
old man
Sinful
dies.
City.
Sinful Cities. Remember in that one, because it show you a little piece, and then be like, all right, well, that story's done. Guess what? Here's another part. This is the same kind of
Well,
thing.
this one, it doesn't. It just jumps around. It doesn't come back. The devil in his firebox shows up every now and then.
But that's called metaphor, Edna, because what they say is the devil, he's doing chaos. And then there's like, well, guess what? I'm the devil. I'm making a movie now, and it's going to be all messed up out of order, just like your life is if you got a...
So the devil turned into, was it the same blonde lady or a different blonde lady?
Oh, that's a good question.
But I think maybe there was.
I don't think it was meant to be, but there might have been
connective tissue.
Yeah, maybe.
And then she had a husband who was yelling at her for walking around town like a
with
common
a red
tramp.
dress on.
I thought
she looked some pretty. I didn't think that was.
She did look like she was.
Good.
She did look pretty, but she looked like a pretty common tramp. I agree with the husband.
And then you know what? The ocean.
She says she wants to be what happened in the ocean.
They just showed it. She said, listen, I got to be a wild heart.
She
said
free. She needs to be free. And Jonathan was like, yay, freedom.
Oh, freedom. He loves freedom.
He was getting so
That's
excited.
That's one of his favorite things.
He loves it.
He does. He gets so excited. He's like, guess what? If you're going to tread on me, don't
do it.
He doesn't like to be tread on. Not that boy.
He's got that blanket. Blanket on his bed with the big snake on it.
Since he was a little kid. Since he was a little boy.
Well, I didn't know him as a little boy, but I can just imagine.
You say
what he's like now.
You say, Jonathan, you gotta pay for your ticket for the movie. He says taxation is theft, and he runs in for free.
He does say that, even though movie ticket is not really a tax.
He doesn't.
Not really following you there. I think he asks. Sometimes he's talking to that computer girl.
He read some more books. I think he knows it better now than when he was a little boy. But
could be.
But the blonde lady devil, just as those devils always do, they want freedom. And she said she hates his friends.
Yeah,
which was
hates
mean.
him. That was mean because guess what? Maybe you're no treat. All you're wanting to do is walking around getting it in you all day.
Well, she wanted to leave, and then she's just got flowers, and she's hitchhiking, and I don't understand.
By the ocean, it showed the ocean.
I don't understand. Was the devil's plan to turn into a lady and then go on a date with a man, and then go on another date, and then they fall in love, and then they get married, and then someday, some years later, she says, "I don't like you anymore. See you later." Is that the devil's plan?
It's a long con.
That's always his plan.
He was sad, but that's a long game that devil's
The devil
playing.
hates when you're married and then you don't be married anymore. The devil devil likes that. Devil likes that. Devil, he doesn't like when you're married and then you stay married. He doesn't like that very much.
This plan take how many years did this? It seems the devil's got a whole lot going on, and I don't know if he's got time to, unless he can be more than one blonde lady at the same time.
Oh, I don't think so.
Just to fall in love and get married, and then break a man's heart.
But then guess what? You're never gonna guess.
Love ends when one heart stops, and she said, "My heart stopped," and that was the devil. But I felt because when me and Josiah at one point, I felt my heart stopped, and that was hard.
Yeah, that was a hard time there, Edna. But
you have to go through these tough times.
And if your heart stops, you just gotta say, Jesus, give me a hookup, boom, 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 and he does that with his love, and then you come right back.
Yeah,
that's the Lord. That's the word of the Lord right there.
Yeah. And if it wasn't for those trials and tribulations and the Jesus and the one footprints in the sand brought me right to this show here with you, Taffy, and with you, Jonathan.
Nice. And when there's three in the sand, that's me and you, and that's Jesus. And then there's just two. No. Yeah, just one, because he carries the both of us.
Yeah,
he can, because we seen him in this movie.
Each of us on. Jonathan, can you put a picture of Jesus?
Can you put a picture of him up
with
here?
me on one shoulder and Taffy on the other one? Is that?
Yeah, I can do that.
And carrying us on the beach.
There we go. It's up there.
I don't know if it's. We'll put
He's got
it in
a
post.
program does that.
Okay,
You tell it. You say, listen, give me a picture that's like a duck, but it's green, and then it just does it.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah. They say it's killing the planet, though, Edna, but I don't know about that. Taffy's got some real conflicted feelings about that one.
The robots are going to come and take us all. Because it also
looks, and I saw something where it looks at when you go in for a mammogram, and it looks at the picture and the computer. It says
the boob squash.
Yeah, and it says computer goes, oh, look at that, that's cancer. Then you know, but the same thing will make a picture.
Well, what if the computer put the cancer in there? You don't want that. Well,
Edna, that's the real sign of the times.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you that much right now.
But if you you go hitchhike it and you get picked up by a handsome fellow. And
who's a cop? Was he the cop?
It's the same. He looked like him, but he said that he. But then he said he was the devil. But then the lady
like, no, guess what? You're Jesus.
I thought she was the devil, but she said you look like Jesus, and then
Taffy, I'm Taffy. She has a hard time with watching these movies because all the men look the same. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on.
Well, this one I think it was the same man,
reincarnated.
Sometimes you get confused, Taffy, but that doesn't prepare you for when it is the same man.
No, it doesn't. That makes it even worse because then Taffy's missing the joke. Then Taffy's missing the plot because she don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
She don't know when it's supposed to be.
And then of course the motorcycle man.
Every movie's a psychological thriller for Taffy.
And the blonde lady, who maybe are both the devil or Jesus. I don't know. They start making whoopee. There's lots of there's about 2 minutes of people talking, and then it goes right back to making a whoopee.
Then it shows a wiener.
Oh, I didn't think it was going to show a wiener because it cut it off right above.
Right on my note, I got no wiener, and then had to cross it out and put there's a wiener. That's when he did the shimmy shake.
I wrote it too. It was no wiener, but then I wrote
the same thing.
But I wrote peeked out later. Because
it was peeking out.
It looked like it was. He was sneaking out like an eel in an underwater cave. He was just poking out from the darkness. But
you'll never guess. Roman shows up, stabs him.
Stabs Jesus. Well, he has to. Do you know why they stabbed Jesus?
Well, kinda. I didn't grow up in the church, and may Jesus forgive my soul for that. Oh, I was going to say, thank God.
You just have to ask and accept his acceptance.
But I know that he went on the cross. I know that because Christmas. And then the Roman with the thing that they wear on their head, he takes this. And then that's from another show, but I can't think of it.
I don't know.
Yeah, because Taffy was going to make a reference to something that she wouldn't have seen, so that wouldn't make sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
That wouldn't make a lick of sense, would it?
You're getting heat stroke out there, the summer, Taffy.
It's hot in here.
But no, we need a serious story about Jesus. He's up on there, and it's actually
I can't stop looking at myself. I look good in this new hairdo.
When Jesus is up there suffering for our sins on the cross, and he's being crucified, and he's starving, and he's bleeding, and he's in the sun.
Gibson.
And Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson's there.
And he's up there. You can't breathe because you're hanging down, and you have to push yourself up with your feet with a nail in it, and then eventually the soldiers are like, I need to go home for the weekend, so they're just like, well, let's wrap this up, Jesus, and they stab him in the heart with a spear, and then he's done. So it seems it's nasty, and they're bleeding, but it's just.
Are they telling that to children?
You put him out of his misery.
Listen,
it's like we Jonathan earlier. There was a little mouse on the sticky pad.
I don't want to.
He had to step on that poor little bugger.
Taffy doesn't like that story.
No, but it's an act of benevolence.
Put him out of his misery.
And then that leads us into the priest.
Yeah, I forgot about
We
that.
just after Jesus and the devil are done making their mess.
He's laying flowers on his
priest.
brother's grave.
Well, no, first the lady says that she wants to seduce a priest.
No, they did the flowers first.
Okay.
Lady's naked.
Yeah, the naked ladies. They were talking about
And
the
then
priest.
she says, guess what? I'm going to seduce the priest.
Just two ladies sitting around with no clothes on.
They must have got spaghetti on their shirt.
There's probably, they were waiting for the laundry load to come out, and they were just sitting around and talking.
A couple of gal pals like
saying,
us.
Hey, you know what I want to do?
She's like, what?
I want to make it with the priest. And that's not very nice.
No.
And she's got a specific priest in mind, and then
All got them all picked out.
well, and it's her cousin
Guess what?
too.
It's her
That's
cousin.
extra. It's bad enough that you want to ruin a priest's vows, but he's also your cousin.
Yep.
And
There's a lot going on with that one.
but then we show the priest, and he's saying, "No, the other man's saying, are you sure you want to be a priest? Because you can't do the naughty business, and there's lots of temptations out there, and you might not
They
be
show
able
her,
to
she's
handle
rolling
it."
around. She got a big roll of toilet paper all wrapped around her.
Yeah,
Rolling around. Ooh,
that's real waste. And the priest, he says,
Before
"No,
COVID.
no, I'm gonna be a servant of God, and I would rather die than break my vow." And then, one day later, he's making whoopee with his cousin and taking a poison pill to kill himself.
Wait, now. Hold on now, because you got the older priest, and he's like, well, are you sure that you want to be a priest? Some people are like, woof, he shouldn't be one because he wants to have sex with a lady, and that's strike one. And then for some reason, they're like, oh, well, his brother died. He shouldn't be a priest. I don't understand that one. But then guess what? Guess what, though?
You only want to be a priest because your brother died.
He says, guess what? Here's a ring
Big
to have.
chunky green one.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought that was
It looked
nice.
like
I should
your
try and
style.
I might try and make one for next time. But anyway, so then the devil's back and he's doing his laugh. And I said to Edna, his laugh sounds like when the fridge is doing that thing when it goes like, or no, I can't. How am I doing? He was like, he was like that. He kept doing his laugh like that, clicking his laughing. And then everyone in this whole movie, they're licking and sucking. So anyways, the girl.
Well, she goes to have a confession.
Yeah, and she's
and
like,
says,
guess what?
I made love with all kinds of men and some ladies.
Oh my.
And she
Now how'd you gonna do that?
and then it cuts to just in case we didn't know what she meant, we have a 35-minute long makeout scene with a naked lady.
Yeah.
And then
One girl, her hair's so bad, couldn't even pay
she
attention
didn't
to
know
the
how to
rest of
take
it.
care
She
of her
didn't. She
curls.
beautiful curls. Doesn't know how to use got to be curl. Someone's got to. She doesn't have anybody to show her, and so here she is. She's kissing her roommate, who's a girl, and that's whatever. That's okay, but they're not married. And then she's like, "Whoa, guess what? I'm gonna kiss the priest, and then his brother's dead, but he's hot too." And then the priest, he's going, "Well, yeah, I think about that too." And then it shows that he's thinking.
It shows what he's thinking. She's got a big
beautiful
big cross on
beautiful
her boobies,
ruby
and
cross.
he goes in.
He gives it a little smooch because he loves Jesus still. He's like, "Forgive me, Jesus, because I got room. I got a lot of love to give as a priest."
That shows his dedication. There's a boob here and there's a boob here, and he kisses the Jesus cross in the middle.
He loves that the best. And then there's music. The music's going again. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Scared Larry the cat. He's sitting there. His ears are backwards.
Laszlo.
Scared of the music.
Yeah.
So the little gray fella there,
I
Larry.
thought you meant in the movie.
No, in real life.
Gray Larry. He bites something fierce.
Oh,
He's a little nasty
take a little
demon.
chunk out of me. I don't even know why I sprayed him with the friggin' spray bottle, and he said, "Guess what? Taffy, you old bag.
Some cute though.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
So you give him a kiss right
He
on
doesn't
his
bite
lips.
me.
But yeah, so they're having a confession. It's not in the confession booth. It's just in his office, and she's sitting there, and she's saying, "I wanna make it with you." And the priest is
He's
saying,
like,
"Oh,
I'd rather die,
likewise,
you
my
slut."
dear." And then, so that's two fantasy sex scenes that happen in the middle of the confession, and then after they're done confessing, the next day she just says, "Hey, priest, come over here.
He's got a cell phone.
You're never gonna
Pulls
see
a cell
me
phone
again."
out of his pocket.
Well, they
1976.
They had good collection
What's going
plate that
on?
week.
Well, how do you get that? They didn't even. Those weren't even invented yet.
I think it was the 80s, but still, it was an unusual because she still had a
I don't know
regular
about that.
phone on a table.
Yeah, and she had to pull it towards her slightly.
Yeah.
Dialed a number. I was counting to see if she'd have the right number of numbers, but she did 3 and then they cut away. So I don't know. Who knows how much they were clicking?
Now, if I was a priest and I just wanted to have my vows and I didn't want to do any sins, and then a lady comes over and she says how much
Says,
she wants
Hey,
to
come
make
over
it
and
with you,
look at my tits.
and then Taffy. Taffy, is that allowed? I don't know. And then,
Sorry, Jonathan.
and then she calls
Sorry,
him up and
Jonathan.
says, "Oh, hey, come over." I
She
wouldn't
says-
have gone over. I would have
she
sent
says,
over one
"Guess
of the
what?
other priests.
Want to kill yourself with me? Oh, geez, we're supposed to say
Oh, that-
trigger, aren't we?
That's unalive.
Unalive.
That's but he says it's almost
She
like
says,
it's
"Hey,
almost, hey."
Want to get out of here forever?
He's like, "Oh, I got these poison candies
He's
in
like,
the ring."
guess what? I got some
The other-
melatonin
the
in my
other-
ring.
The other guy gave him. I don't know why he gave him a ring that had death poisons in them.
Well, sometimes as a priest you get into a situation where you don't want to talk forever.
But he says it's like it sort of makes sense where he says he'd rather die than break his vows. But for some reason, he thinks it's a loophole to break his vows and die. But I think suicide is a sin too.
Oh yeah, he's going. I don't think there's anyone.
But he's like, I'm a priest, but I can make sweet love to my cousin, and if I kill myself, it'll be okay. The logic doesn't seem very good. So they just
Maybe that's why they don't show the devil for the rest of the movie because he's at the people.
Yeah, the devil had the rest of the movie off.
He had
mostly.
to take a break.
Did he come back at the end? I don't think so. I think no. Wait, we got one more time, and then we switched to the show. So that's the middle story. They have
that's the end of that.
They make sweet love, but they're moving around this time quite a bit actually.
Yeah, there's lots of
they're
moving.
doing some weird
licking and sucking.
And that priest wasn't
And guess
very
what?
priestly.
That story's over, but you're never gonna guess. So the roommate, the friend there with the bad hair, she comes back.
She's at the
she's
funeral.
like, "Oh, well, he had a whole bunch of money and he left it to her, and then she left me her money."
Priests.
Those rich priests that leave their cousin that they used to want to do it with, leave her a bunch of money.
I don't think
then
you
she
get life
lives
insurance if you take a poison pill.
Well, I don't think it was insurance though. I think he just had a secret fortune.
Okay.
And so he had a secret fortune.
Maybe
She
from
gets
his brother that died.
Yeah,
didn't even think of
might
that.
have an
Oh, maybe.
inheritance.
Oh, you're a smart cookie.
Yeah.
You're a smart cookie, Edna. So he's going, and then she's in the car. She's got a chauffeur, and then you're never going to guess what's going on next. The cop on the bike, he's coming back.
Oh, from the start.
Yes. Or because he...
Reincarnated.
The policeman. He's back from when he pulled over the devil. He's pulling over this red-haired lady.
He's like, get over there. She's like, "Oh, officer, you look like my friend.
You look like
but he died.
My dead boy.
My dead friend.
My dead man."
Well, was that guy she's talking about the brother of the priest that died? It was him, wasn't
I
it?
think maybe. Yeah,
Everyone in this movie.
I think Bill. Yeah, I think they're sort of connected that way.
They're together.
But then the police, he already got tricked earlier, so he's
By the
not
devil.
he's not having any of this. He said, "Oh, sure, I bet I do.
Like,
I bet I look like your dead boyfriend,
I bet.
Bill."
Heard that one before. He says.
But she's in the back of a fancy town car, and then the chauffeur just gets out and he walks. He
steals
quietly
the car.
walks. So he steals the policeman's motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's the second time he lost his motorcycle in this movie.
Oh yeah, because how did he get it back the first time?
I don't think we ever.
Or no, was that the?
He just went to the nightclub.
Went to the club. Seen the devil.
But then the lady is like, "Well, why don't you drive me back to my house? Because you don't have a bike, and I can't drive a car. I'm a lady.
I don't even know how to drive a car." She said, "Oh, and he had the driver's license from the chauffeur, and then it disappears at the start.
Boop, just disappeared.
Made the noise.
So just the implication is that I think the chauffeur was the devil in this one."
Remember
Everyone's
how
the
in the
devil.
beginning he turned to another person, and maybe I don't remember if he looked like the chauffeur. Maybe
the man with the mustache. I don't think that guy with the mustache was in the movie ever again. The one that the devil turns into at the beginning.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
This seems like it was patched together from a couple of different movies. And so the policeman drives her home, and he's got to call in to work because he doesn't have a cell phone. He's not a fancy priest.
No.
He's got to call in the captain, and he says, "Hey, I hate to tell you, but my motorcycle got stolen."
Yeah.
And the boss is like, "No, I can see it
Right
out the
there,
window.
you crazy."
It's right there." And the
And your shift's
and the
done.
policeman's like, "Well, it's only 3:00. I need to work for another." Excuse me, a couple hours.
And he says,
and
"No,
the
you
boss
don't."
is like, "Nope, it's 5:30. You've been off for a half hour, and your bike's
And now
back."
you're on vacation.
And now
For 2 weeks.
he's like, "Hey, you know what? To have a vacation." And then did he snap his fingers? He laughed like the devil afterwards. So I think the boss was the devil too.
Because he disappeared. Did he disappear?
I don't know. Everybody's the devil, everybody's the devil or Jesus or lady. Sometimes more than one.
And he wanted to see her registration. Still hasn't seen it at this point.
No, well, he saw a couple
house.
of registrations pretty soon, and she's like,
she's in
well,
there rolling around on a scratchy couch.
Hey,
like,
you
better
remind
have
me.
sex with
You
me."
remind me of my dead friend Bill. So you need.
And then
to,
he says, "And what's he up to now?"
Yeah,
She's
she already
like,
told him that he was dead.
Still.
But she's all excited up. She wants to pretend that she's making whoopee with her dead boyfriend.
Yeah, that's normal.
And he's got no reason other than the morality of maybe you're a policeman and you shouldn't make love to the lady you just pulled over. That seems like a conflict.
Well, no,
of
because
interest.
he's got a girlfriend, remember, and he stops
Well,
himself.
they're making he stops
listen, I
himself.
got this
He
girl
stops
for
himself
10 years.
after all their clothes are off and her boobs are out, and he gets a little picture for his memories, and then that's typical man. He waits until all start. He probably had a little accident in his pants, and then he was
Edna.
and then he was like, "Oh no, I couldn't possibly." It was because I think he might already did, but then he says, "I got a lady at home. Her name's Penny, and she's just great.
Just casual 10-year fling."
Yeah, she's stood by his side for 10 years, and he's not gonna do anything to damage that. And then he goes home, and
she's got a little raccoon on the back of the couch. It's some cute.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't notice that? Because
No.
that's all that I could notice. Little plushy raccoon, and he's sitting on the back of the couch. Sometimes he's on this part of the couch. Sometimes he's right over the shoulder. It was just moving all over. It's pretty neat how that happened. One would wonder why you wouldn't just take it out of the shot, but
I don't know.
Scratchy couch, because rich ladies often have a scratchy couch with a raccoon on the
He
back
comes
of it.
home, and he's all excited about the red-haired lady.
Oh, yeah, because
so
he's at the house
he's like,
now.
"Hey, I'm a good man. I only got stripped down naked with this lady and touched her boobs a little bit before I decided to come home. But I'm all horned up for you, baby." And they start making the whoopee, but
And she's like, "Oh yeah,
she's like,
let's get it." But then she's like, "I don't want to do it," which is fine. You don't got to do it with nobody if you don't want to do it. But she just making a real show and not wanting to do it.
And he's like, "Baby, I don't like it when you're doing. I'm just gonna pop in the bathroom real quick," and then he's like, "All right, well, I'm done taking care of it."
Says he's gonna do it himself.
He's
Like
gonna-
that's a threat.
well,
Woo! Oh yeah,
sometimes
break my heart. Why don't you?
sometimes if it's going on and you don't like it, and he wants to go take care of his, that's fine with me.
I'm okay with that one.
Don't use my nice cloth.
Yeah, get your hands off those claws. Don't be using towelly.
No,
Remember
that's a reference. And
well, Taffy got a few references.
Yeah. So anyway, so he gets his girlfriend, he gets Penny to drive him back to bring her car back to her house, and then Penny decides that she's in love with the red-haired lady with the bad hair.
I want to go back and do it with that lady.
And she leaves him a note that says, "No, I am deeply in love with this other lady that was trying to make love to you." And now I'm in love, but hey, come over and come check us out.
Look at our boobs.
And then they come over and then she wants him to make love to her, and then he makes love to the other one.
Well, they put champagne on their dubbies.
Yeah, they're pouring champagne. That's expensive.
It is expensive. And then guess what? I don't have any more notes for the rest of the movie because all they did was rub and suck on each other.
They just took turns rubbing and sucking on each other, and then it was the end.
I don't even think the devil came
we
back.
talked. There was a message. We finally found out. It said, "What is love?" The answer. Ask me, what is love?
What is love, Edna?
Love is life, Taffy. That's what we learned in the end of the movie.
That's beautiful. It really makes you think,
Well, despite all the nastiness and the devils and the disrespect to Jesus,
and
it was a nice message
cigarette.
In the end.
This is the kind of movie I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm not offended by this, but it feels like it's an offensive movie. Feels like it might be a little sacrilegious.
Jonathan, are you old enough to watch? Yeah, he's 42.
Yeah.
He's not 42.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah.
I thought he was about 17 and a half.
Yeah. Well, I remember changing his diapers after prom. And
what?
After prom? Your prom?
I don't know.
Fake news.
It doesn't matter.
What's going on?
Fake news.
So that was the.
Why is he wearing a diaper to the prom, Edna?
I was making a joke.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Ooh, that's a good one.
So,
good one.
He's so. What's love? We found out love is life.
We did. Love's life.
Should anybody watch this movie?
Nope.
No.
Oh, that's mean. I don't want people to not watch the movie because
maybe if you're in a married, committed relationship and you worship the devil, then this might be the movie for you.
I'm gonna watch it again.
Well, you know what? I kind of like this one the best of the ones we've seen. I thought it looked cool. There was a lot of licking.
It was a little bit too much
licking for me.
Competence.
Looked good. Movie looked
nice.
good.
So the music, there was lots of nice songs.
Yeah, music was good. Pretty jazzy tunes.
It was like a musical almost. Like some of the songs were just saying, "Hey, and I was this guy, and I was
with this lady.
I'm on a motorcycle, and I have a mustache.
Jesus, and I'm smoking the reefer.
Crucified Jesus.
Go to the devil, and he's wearing a jean jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, what's love?
That's a good theme song. We should get them to update it. We'll send it. Jonathan, send this to the...
Can you put that out? Can you put that on his channel, Jonathan?
Send it to Hollywood.
Jonathan, can you put that on his channel?
Record deal incoming.
Yeah.
What's love?
Yeah. All right. Well, Jonathan
Plugs.
What's he got going on?
He wrote down some of his skits on this page in here.
Yeah,
He wants us to. We've got this one.
Okay.
September 5 at the Fusion Tap Room.
Oh.
What are they fusing the taps together? I don't understand. They're doing that. He's telling his comedy jokes there. And then on September 6th, it's No Jokes
Two in a row.
No Jokes
2 nights in a row.
You're going to be some tired. You got to work all day and then tell jokes all night. And then
What day of the week's that on there?
I've got the day
Friday
off.
and Saturday.
Oh, my Lord.
That's double header. And then you sleep it off on Sunday.
He might be on his own that weekend.
That's it for that. So I guess do you have anything coming?
Well, I don't, Edna, because I don't really get much on the go here, but I'm wondering sometimes I might want to do.
We might want to go to Martin's on the Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, I'd go up there.
Yeah.
I'd go up to Martin's, get on that, and then sometimes if anyone wants to do a craft, I could do a craft with them on the computer. I think.
Okay.
Do you think Jonathan will help me do that?
Jonathan.
I could show you how to do crafts.
Taffy's
crafting.
Crafties.
Taff crafty.
That's a good title.
That's we could do.
Wouldn't that be good,
do that
Jonathan?
show. That's people like it.
He wants to do that. That tea smells some good. Keep getting a whiff of that.
It's
like,
Jonathan gave me this. What is too spicy for me?
What is
it? It's
Chocolate chai.
It doesn't taste very chocolate chai.
Chocolate chai.
Oh, chunk of chocolate.
Chocolate chai. I don't. It's too
chocolate.
spicy for me. Do you want to taste? It's too spicy.
Burns my eyes.
It's pretty crazy.
It's the spicy. Spicy. What's that? Does there tastes like a butter chicken in there. Tastes like
cinnamon.
It's too much. We need to finish this, and I need to have my tea with us. We need to get have a drink of your fun juice there. So my name is.
I made this cup.
Yeah, this is the kind of craft that Taffy's Crafties can do. And
you could do one too.
I'm Edna, and this is Taffy, and it's Golden Fears, and there's Jonathan.
Can't stop looking at myself. He's got. You guys can't see it, but right here, over on the side there's a little screen, and I can see myself, and I keep looking because I look so pretty.
Yeah.
You do too,
always,
Edna.
like that. I'm always.
You do too, Edna.
Too. I can see 3 Taffies.
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I got lipstick on the
There's
side
one
of my.
there.
Oops.
Yeah, I think it came off the microphone.
I think it might have. Here, wait.
I'm gonna have to clean off that.
Oh my gosh!
You're ruining the
everybody.
equipment, Taffy.
Taffy Craft right there.
Taffy crafting.
If you want to have a spotty crisscross chain link.
That's how you do your blush.
That's how you do it. Is it? I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but
a little bit.
That's.
Oh, I'll have to come to your house and show you. Oh, you better watch out.
That's a wrap.
Are we all done?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me get this. Yeah, leave that right there, Jonathan. You're gonna pour that out in the toxic waste chemical. Or wait.